Hey guys, what's up? This is Cody, and I want to go ahead and go through some very important things that are going on right now with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Now, thanks for joining me this time, guys, because I have been very sick lately in the past week or so, and so that's why I haven't really put out any videos. But today I was feeling pretty well, so I thought I would go ahead and put together my usual bit of information and chart TA and go through my expectations for the next couple of days. So first off, we have our Bitcoin chart TA. And before I get into this, there's something very important I need to talk about, and that is the fact that MicroStrategy came out and put out another Form 8K and basically said that they bought between March 24th and April 4th of 2023, they bought 1,045 Bitcoins for approximately $29 million in cash at approximately $28,000 per Bitcoin. So right now they hold approximately 140,000 Bitcoins. So MicroStrategy yet again bought the dip, and you can see it kind of show up here in the volume again at about here or so, the 24th of March, all the way until about the 4th of April. So they actually were responsible for a lot of these moves up, buying over 1,000 Bitcoin. Now that is pretty fascinating. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, one thing I've been talking about quite a bit is the fact that it's had some difficulty going over this level here, about 28,700. It's not been able to climb above this incredibly strong resistance point. And in fact, right now, we're starting to see here is the RSI on the daily is starting to fade a little bit, meaning the buyers are actually kind of starting to get exhausted. There is a massive wall of sellers up here, again, about above this resistance here at 28,700. Now, that being said, what I think is probably going to wind up happening is we could potentially come back down here and retest this support at 26,800. This seems pretty likely. However, that being said, this weekend is a holiday, and so I don't expect a lot of volume. And if we don't have enough volume to push above this level of 28,000, most likely we're going to wind up seeing some sideways action with the possibility of a potential dip back down here to this support level at 26,800. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at the funding rate, what we can see here is that longs and shorts have been battling it out. There is no real dominant force at play right now. So in the derivatives market, both longs and shorts have been switching back and forth of dominance, and right now it kind of mirrors the overall sentiment of Bitcoin in that it's just sideways. Now, what's also important to point out is the exchange reserve. This is the amount of coins on the exchange, and this has been decreasing pretty rapidly ever since March 19th, indicating that there's been significant buying pressure with Bitcoin. And that's something we've seen with the 1,000 Bitcoin purchase from MicroStrategy. And next, we also like to take a look at the Bitcoin spent output profit ratio. And this shows us basically the profitability of Bitcoin. And what we want to see is that it maintains above this one line here, this dotted line, and that means profitability. So far in the last month, it's remained pretty strongly above this one line. However, there is a little bit of a dip here. This is kind of I would call it an abnormality. I don't think that this is indicative of any sort of problems. But so far, we've held above this one dotted line here for the past almost month now. And I think that's actually a very good sign. Because in order for the next bull market to happen, if we back this out, it has to hold above this one dotted line, and it has to stay here for a little while. And every single bull market, we see that increased profitability happen, and we don't see it slip below that one level. So next, I want to go ahead and talk about one of the reasons why Bitcoin has been kind of suppressed, and that is because Ethereum has been just on fire lately. It has been breaking out. We can see here that it had the resistance here at 1849. It pushed out strongly above those levels right now, and so if we back it out and we take a look at the further along the daily here, we can see that it's challenging the top that was set back in August. And so what that's telling me right now is it wants to come back up here to 2,000 to challenge that resistance level up here at about 2,000. Now this was this huge peak that happened just before the merge happened. So this is very strong resistance right now for Ethereum, and I would say that given the charts and what I've seen so far, it wants to push back up to try to retest those levels. Now, if it doesn't, what you can see here is this previous resistance of 1850 becoming very strong support. However, if it breaks through this support level, what we could wind up seeing is it coming all the way back down here to the previous support level of 1718. Now, I also want to go ahead and touch upon Bitcoin dominance. So previously, I made a video covering Bitcoin dominance and specifically the fact that it's reaching kind of a nadir. It's reaching the top of its cycle. We can see here in previous markets how it's come up to this level, it's touched, and it's come all the way back down again, and it's done it multiple times, making multiple peaks, and right now it seems to be doing the exact same thing. So we've seen so far a pullback in Bitcoin dominance, and that's, again, Bitcoin's share of the crypto market, and the primary beneficiary has been Ethereum. You can see here, Ethereum has been up massively. The Ethereum dominance has been up massively over the last couple of days. And the reason for that, I think, is just a shift, a rotation away from Bitcoin to altcoins, and including Ethereum and including some stable coins as well, including other altcoins like Doge and Cardano and Tron. They have moved away from Bitcoin, at least temporarily, in order to try and get better returns. Okay, so that's currently what's going on with the crypto markets right now. And if we go ahead and take a look at our Binance coin as well, Binance coin has been a real laggard over the past couple of days. In fact, it looks like it actually wants to come back through support here at 307. It actually went right through that level, and we see a very strong wick to the downside. So that's almost indicative that it wants to move lower than this level here at about 307. And again, the next level of support after that would be about 300. Now, there's something very important going on tomorrow that I also have to bring up, and that is going to be the U.S. employment report. Okay, the employment report is going to impact the markets, okay, and it's especially going to impact crypto. Now, the forecast for this is going to be about 238,000. Okay, the previous was 311,000. So if we see that the employment report is actually showing that, like for instance, the unemployment rate is going up, that would mean that the economy is degrading, and then the Fed doesn't have to raise rates as strongly. So look to this employment report when this comes out at 8:30 tomorrow. This will have an impact on the broader markets. However, that being said, this weekend is a holiday weekend. It is Good Friday tomorrow, so all the stock market will be closed, and the crypto markets will still remain open as usual. So we're going to wind up probably seeing maybe a little bit of volatility when this employment report comes out. All right. So that's all I've got for you guys today. If you guys like this content, let me know. Like, subscribe, and go ahead and leave a comment. Be sure to follow me on Twitter for the most up-to-date information, and I will try to post more on Twitter when I can. I've just been really busy the past week or so, and I'm trying to bring you guys as much content and quality information as I can. So thanks for your time. Thanks for your support, guys. I will catch you guys in the next video.